These are 5 reasons why I quit Instagram for YouTube. The first reason as to why I decided to switch from Instagram to YouTube, number one, is because of the short attention span. To me, it just seems impossible in terms of how you are continuously supposed to hijack someone's attention when you have 3 seconds to do so, to give them a reason as to why they should stick around to watch your content. Everything is so fast paced on Instagram. People are scrolling so fast. I feel like unless I'm like Chris Hemsworth, handsome, or I have some incredible personality, it just becomes impossible to maintain that. Even if you were to be able to do it once, but to be able to continuously replicate that where you constantly are hijacking people's attention, giving them a reason to get hooked on your videos and then keep coming back for more, that to me just doesn't seem realistic. The second reason why I quit Instagram is because of the lack of authenticity. I feel like Instagram, it was always an aesthetically pleasing app, but now, man, everyone is a celebrity wannabe. Everyone is like living this luxurious lifestyle where you never truly get to know anyone on this platform. No one is putting their true selves on the platform. So I really think everyone on Instagram is living very, very far from reality. And it also kind of sets unrealistic expectations, especially if you're somebody who is just consuming. You're constantly bombarded with everyone's best life, right? Everyone's Photoshop version of themselves, where there is no flaw. They're always on vacation. Everybody got money and everyone is balling except you. But it also sets unrealistic expectation for creators as well, of trying to mimic and keep up with these trends that these other massive creators are setting. But these guys, they have a massive team behind them. And it's like, how are you supposed to compete with that, right? How are you supposed to compete with those guys that formulate a team that they have editors, they have everyone to take care of everything else for them, and all they have to do is show their face on camera and talk. But you, on the other end, as a small creator, you have to do everything. You have to be the script writer, the editor, the planner, the one who's talking in front of the camera. Everything falls on the shoulder of one person, and that makes it, to me, damn near impossible to continue to maintain that flow and keep going at that rate. Hey man, what's going on? I am back at the house and it is nighttime, so I am recording the end of this video, but my cousin came over. Right now we're picking right back up with reason number 3 as to why I left Instagram for YouTube, which is the lack of support you have on Instagram. People on Instagram are weird when it comes down to that. I don't want to throw shades, but it's just like everyone on Instagram, they love monitoring what you do. They love watching your every move.
They love watching your story, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
They love watching your story.
And it's crazy to me because it's like they watch it and they don't engage with it. But then they're the first person every single time you make a story.
They watch it. And then when they see they're like, oh yeah, I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing.
I hate it when people aren't liking my stuff, but then when you see me, you're telling me about how much
how you
like what I'm doing.
But I like what you're doing though. It's like, oh, yeah, I see. You start hitting me. Yeah, I like. Thank you. But they ain't got no type of love. They just be watching. They peeping everything that you do.
And the thing is, like, I am grateful for any type of love that I get. So I really am. So I don't want to come off like I'm talking trash, but it's just the reality. Like, if you really rock with my stuff,
they got a little love button. You click on that, like
to demonstrate.
Show me that you really do like
to
it.
Actually illustrate.
Don't wait till you see me be like, oh yeah, bro, I've been watching. I like what you're doing. I didn't see no love. Like,
I would have never known.
It could have been just going, clicking on the shit, and then you saw my video, like, I know him, and it kept going, like, but you watching my stuff.
That's why I said, dude, the Instagram platform, the support, the community on Instagram is very weird because people, they love monitoring, they love watching everything you're doing. The thing that's weird is just like, if you don't mess with what I'm doing, if you don't like it,
remove
you know,
definitely remove me.
Don't watch it.
Yeah,
that's you know. But why do you feel the need to constantly be up to date with what I'm doing? if you don't care for it. That's why I think it's weird. Yeah.
So when they see you, to be like, I love what you're doing. I don't know if it's like some type of support to tell you to keep going, or they just like, man, let me just fake a conversation out of him. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think it's real, if I'm being honest with you. Now, I do think there are some people who do actually really like what you're doing, but I think the majority of people, like actually those people who do like what you're doing, they show you. They actually, they'll DM you, be like, yo, I love everything you're doing, man. Keep going. They motivate you, because anybody who's been on Instagram, whether you have a business or not, or just a personal page, we all know the frustration of putting in effort, or for it to feel like it's for nothing, right? Because it's not getting the engagement or anything of what you're trying to achieve. So if I know what it feels like, and I see somebody else trying, and I actually like what they're doing, why wouldn't I, support? Why wouldn't I show that love? So that's why I think a lot of it is very fake when people are to your face and be telling you how much they love what you're doing, but
they don't actually show. They don't actually show it. There's no receipt behind it.
Never shows it. Reason number 4, burnout and discouragement. I really feel like the Instagram platform is set up for you to just burn out quickly, and the reason why is because when you make a post on Instagram, that post performs well maybe for like 1 or 2 days, and then you're quickly forgotten about.
They forgot about you, for sure.
So you constantly have to be making videos day after day after day just to stay relevant on Instagram. If you don't post for a month,
you're gone. Yeah, you're gone. They forgot about you.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying? They stop searching for you. That's why, because the people want more. They keep wanting more, but you gotta feed them.
And that's the problem with the short form content. It's all of these quick highs. It's like somebody getting high. You get high and you want the next high. You want the next high. So
they want more.
Yeah.
They
so
want more.
With these platforms, it's like these people are constantly searching for the next satisfaction, the next little dopamine, the next high. But when it comes and you being like the dealer,
you being
the content creator, you constantly have to be feeding the algorithm, and you constantly have to be feeding those people, and doing so, that shit it eventually burns you out.
You get tired, my boy.
Having to always be creating content day after day after day, it seems unrealistic unless you have a team that's specifically hired to help you do just that.
But as you could tell, as you by yourself, when you're doing it by yourself, you can't post every day because, like, it's days you get tired. Like, you cannot do it by yourself.
I'm telling you,
you get tired. Like, some days you don't even want to get up to post.
Talking about my own experience, it is so hard to remain consistent with posting on Instagram every single day. A lot of the time, one of the downfalls to it as well is, on Instagram, you kind of have to be following the trend, right? You can't just go on there and be yourself and post about what you want. You have to post about what people want to see, what's trending, what can hook somebody in, these type of topics that you don't really care for. And when you're not talking about what you care for, whatever content you're creating, you don't have any passion for it, your heart is not into it, you are very much more likely to get discouraged. And so there are plenty of times I get so discouraged posting on Instagram because I have to follow the trend. I have to edit the way that's being trendy now. You have to add captions. There's so much work that you have to do. And it just adds so much pressure for you to perform. And then you get super discouraging when you do all of that work just for your post to flop.
Just to get 2 likes. just to get people to click on your joint and then view it, but don't really. I get what they're saying.
Back to point 3.
Yeah, it's like they looked at it and then they don't say nothing, but when they see you, I'm like, what you doing, my boy? Yeah. So I definitely get that.
There are so many days where I'm just like, fuck Instagram, dude. It's like that, which is exactly why I said I'm moving away from Instagram and focusing more on YouTube. Lastly, reason number 5, longevity. I feel like in the long run, could you be good with Instagram? Maybe not. I really feel like Instagram, when it comes to longevity, is a maybe, right? Because the platform is changing so quickly. The algorithm is changing so fast, and you always have to keep up. And whereas on YouTube, like I said, I feel like if you make it on YouTube, years later, your videos are still gonna be relevant. So that ties a little bit into reason number 4. If you want to, blow up real quick, yeah, sure, Instagram, TikTok, maybe you have a better chance. But YouTube, since it requires so much more work out of you, well, whatever amount of work you put in is also gonna take you a lot farther.
I mean, we all do that now. Like we go watch videos from yesterday on YouTube. You can't do
Yep.
that. You can't do that on Instagram. So of course, whatever you put on YouTube is always gonna be there because we still listen to old music. Where we go find them at on YouTube.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, of course you're gonna stay on YouTube because the video is there. Like from whenever year that you're searching from, as long as it's on YouTube, you're gonna find it there.
Well, even like the search engine on YouTube is more optimized for longevity, right? Because a video that happened years ago, even when YouTube first came out, you can search that video, like the TV show Ridiculousness, right? When that TV show was on, or like any of the Rob Dyrdek shows or MTV Crib, you can go back and watch every single episode. You know what I mean? A lot of these clips from those time from YouTube, and they're still gonna be there years later to continue to entertain.
Let's even go back, like us being Haitian music that we listen to back from home.
That our grandparents was listening.
Yeah, that's it. You still go back on YouTube and listen to it.
Yeah.
And we Haitian, like they got Haitian music that from way back when the grandparents was listening to.
Longevity 100% goes to YouTube, and I want to be in this game for a long time. I know it's the same for y'all too. Y'all want to be in this in the long run. So when it comes down to it, man, those are the reasons why I decided to switch over from Instagram to YouTube. There you have it, man. So I want to encourage every one of y'all. Anybody who's got a goal in terms of what you want to do with content creating, it really is up to you, whatever platform you want to go into, you know, but whichever platform you go into, my encouragement to you is if you've been on the sideline, just start. It doesn't matter which platform you start with. It just matters that you start.
Get yourself out there.
Get the ball rolling.
Get the ball rolling. There. Always keep pushing, man. Strive for greatness. Like
that's it. And don't be one of those people that restricts yourself based off how difficult something is, dude. Everything is difficult and everything seems impossible until you do it. So if you're thinking like YouTube is really where I want to be, but then I'm just gonna do Instagram because it's easy, dude. Just go straight for YouTube. Yeah. You know, like don't let the level of difficulty stop you. Eventually, it gets easier. So. That's the game for today, man. I appreciate y'all checking in with us. It's your boy Cleb, man, and
it's Jay, man. We here. We just getting started. Tune in.
Nothing but love. God bless y'all and keep it real.
Get my new.
Vai no YouTube, mano. Não é casa sendo buguê, vai no YouTube, mano.